Hello everyone.
Hello.
Hello. It's okay. Have you done? Rohit, any doubt, any query?
Hello,
Jyoti, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Fine, fine. Today you are present.
Oh God, yes.
Okay. So, hello Rohit. Any doubt, any problem in last session?
No.
Okay. Now, so next, okay. MVC. Actually, we developed all websites in Java use MVC concept. Model, view, control. Okay. So we can divide the whole websites in three parts: model, view, and controller. Okay. In model, first of all, we use view. View means which content display on your screen. For this purpose, we use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, audio, video. We can use anything for view or all static pages we show in the views. Okay. We can use HTML, CSS, JS for view. Okay. Second, controller. Controller is work like as a manager. So it handles the all management of your website. So for controller, we can use Servlet or JSP. But mostly we use Servlet. We can use Servlet and JSP both for dynamic page. But as a controller, we use only Servlet. But we can also use JSP. But we use only Servlet because Servlet is more secure compared to JSP. And mostly we use JSP in Vue. For front end programming, we prefer JSP, but we can use JSP as a view and controller for both purpose. But mostly we use JSP for view purpose, for dynamic page in Vue. Okay, and model. Model, we use two types of files. One is a normal bean file and a DAO file. DAO, data access object. Okay. So both are class file, bean file and DAO. Both are class file. Through the bean file, we will save, we will convert the all values in a object of bin file. And now we can use this object and perform different types of operations. Suppose we want to insert the value in database, we want to access the value database, we want to perform any type of operation through the DAO. DAO is a collection of different types of operations. Okay, so that both are files, both are class files. Okay, so how to perform MVC? So now we are going to create an example of MVC in Servlet. But mostly for MVC, we use as a controller Servlet, and for model, we use class file and DAW file, and as a view, we use JSP file. Okay, but here we use Servlet. So I'm going to create a second copy of existing project, Servlet Pro 2. This is string, where is Servlet? Oh, sorry, Servlet Web 2. Servlet web content index.html. Okay, now I'm going to execute this. Run on server. Okay, you can specify anything: user, password, login, incorrect username, password, admin, admin@123. Welcome, admin. Okay, it's working now. So now we are going to convert this project in MVC pattern. And Spring Framework is also a MVC framework. So this is front end. So now I'm going to create, this is a controller. This servlet is a controller, working we use as a controller. Okay. And after that, we are going to create a model class. Okay. Here, suppose I'm going to create a users class. I click on finish. Okay. So here you can see this. Here we are passing only two values from front end: username and password. Okay. So here in users class, we and we want to save the values username and password in the object of user class. So first of all, we will declare here the string username, private string password. Okay, now we can generate the setter getter method of these properties. Okay, okay. So here we are passing two values, username and password. So I have created user dog class, sorry, the user class, and declare here two properties, username and password, and generate getter and setter method of these properties. After that, please open this servlet. Here we are getting two values, username and password here. Okay. After that, we will create the object of users. Users is equal to new. Okay. After that, we can set all values in the object of users. Dot set username and value is a USR. Okay. And same as users dot set password, and here it's okay. So this value we get from the front end. After that, we'll save in the object of user class. Okay. Suppose after that, suppose we want to access these values. So here at the place of admin, sorry, USR, we use users dot get, sorry, users dot get username. Okay, dot, because we have saved these values in the users class, so we will get the values from the users class. So users dot get username dot equal same as here. Users is the object of users class dot get password dot users class. Okay. After that, we want to, this is a model, this is a controller, this is a model, and now I'm going to create servlet for view. So here servlet and specify the package as a view, and here we have declared success is the first servlet. Click next, next. uh, I'm using to get or post per minute. Okay, we are activating both method, to get and post both. Here I used do post. Okay, so for view, so there are three: controller, view, model, and view. Success. So I used here post. Mhm. There are two posts. I can remove this. Okay, this is do post. No, I don't know use this. Okay. This is a do post method. So we will call this servlet and here in demo, suppose we want to, if condition is true, here we are checking this user dot get username dot equal admin and user dot get password dot equal admin. If condition is true, so we will call this success servlet. Okay, so for this purpose, here we use request. This is another interface, request dispatcher, request dot. And here we can specify that page which we want to access. So here I think success. Success is the name of our servlet. We want to call this servlet. Okay. So here open your success and here you can see this. This, okay, I am calling this success servlet if condition is true. Okay, so here declare success. After that, import this interface and dispatcher dispatcher servlet have a method. So rd dot forward request and response. Here we are calling success. If condition is true, then it will call this servlet. Okay, and we are using request dispatcher. So it will call this page. We can call any page like HTML page and JSP page or servlet page. We can call any page with the help of request dispatcher. Okay, and it also transfer the value of request and response. That is the main benefit of request dispatch is that we can transfer the values from one page to another page through the request dispatcher. Okay, so it will not count only the success servlet. It will also transfer the value of request and response to success servlet. Okay, same as suppose if condition is false, then for this purpose we can create another servlet. Name is error. Click next, and because we are using post, so remove the selection of duplicate and click on finish. Okay, so this is error servlet and success servlet. So which it will this is currently this is empty, so I'm going to show some data like print writer. Use this success. Okay, and out dot print HTML body h4 a small web page. So if condition will true, so request dispatcher call success servlet this page and show this message on the screen. Okay, if condition is false, so request dispatcher call error message, error servlet, and show here name or password. Okay, so we can also call error. Okay, so copy this and declare here. Paste. Okay, and here we can change it. It will call error file. Save this file. Okay, now I'm going to execute this and check it is working or not. Okay, username, password, click on login. Incorrect username or password. If we'll put correct username and password and click on login. Welcome to Guru School. Okay, so here you can see this. The controller, this servlet is working as a controller. Okay, it will receive the all values from the user. After that, put the values in the object of model class. Model class is users class. And here we are getting the value from the users class and check that is admin or password is correct or not. If that is correct, then it will call success servlet success file with the help of request. If condition is false, then it will call error file. Okay. After that, if you want to use CSS, we can declare here CSS color. Okay. Same as we can set error and we can change the color. Okay. Again, I'm going to execute this and check it's working or not. So here, admin at the rate 123. Okay, it's working. Same as suppose here I set wrong values. Incorrect username or password. Okay, but suppose we want to use name here. Actually, here I have username and we want to show in success here we want to show the name of user welcome and that particular user name. Suppose we want to show this. Okay, so we have need of the user name. Okay, so for this purpose, this is a this is a demo. Here we can add that is a request. So request it will transfer the values of request, because here we are getting the value, all values from the request. Here we are transferring the values, these values. So we can get these values from the request and this from the request. But suppose, uh, okay, 1 minute, we can get these values from the request. So copy this and paste here in success. Okay. After that, here we can show this plus USR. Okay. And same as we can print the password. PSS. Okay. Because we are transferring here request and response to forward it. So values also be transferred from this servlet to success servlet or error servlet. So now I'm going to execute this. Admin, admin 123, and click on login. You can see the welcome admin, password admin. So when we will use request dispatcher, it also transfer the values of request and response. Okay. But suppose here we want to here we are accessing the values from the request. But suppose we want to get the value from the model. Okay. So we have multiple options. We can create the object of this class and put the values. And second option, we can here suppose we can set the values like request dot. We can set the value, the object of users in the request. So set attributes, and here USR, this is a variable name or object name. Okay, and here we are saving the object of users in USR. Okay, so after calling this method, is this page, we have not need to use this. At the place of this, we will get the values from the request. Request dot get attribute, and attribute name is USR. Okay, and that will the object of users. User is equal to this, and import this. Okay, and after that we will type cost in users. Okay, so at the place of USR we can use here user dot get username and user dot get password. Okay, so here,
Sir,
yes, hello.
uh, sir, actually, I'm getting confused. What all we are trying to achieve here?
Means Sorry,
What are
what
we
word do you
trying?
want?
What are we trying to achieve here?
Yes. Why we are trying to achieve these values here? Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible. I can hear you.
Here I want to explain only how to transfer a value from one page to another page in Servlet.
Okay, and in this, okay, so we have to give the username, password, login credentials. Okay. So in how many like in how many classes we have to pass the parameter as a whole? Like, what is the ideal procedure to pass the
Ah,
value?
no, there is no ideal values. Actually, there are different way to passing the value from one page to another page. As per our requirement, we can use anyone. If we are
Okay.
using only request, so we can only use the dispatcher servlet, and we can pass the values from one page to another page. It is very simple ways. But we are using different ways, like we can also use request, we can also use cookies, we can also use http session, we can also use url pattern, you can also use another ways. We have multiple ways which you want to use, you can do this, but mostly use sessions.
Yeah, session cookies.
Yeah, no, session is different. Session is
Okay.
different, cookies is different. Cookies
Okay.
is save the values in the web browser, but the session will save the values in the server.
Yeah. Okay. So cookies, when we are talking about cookies, it's like through Redis cache or something else, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So there are
Oh,
different ways to tracking the values from one page to another page. So I'm only trying to explain to you how to transfer. Actually, I will reach at sessions. First of all, I want
okay.
to explain you dispatcher servlet. I cannot directly explain to a session. Okay,
Okay.
so I want to explain each and everything. What are the difference between each methods? We can use request. We can also pass the value through the request. We can also pass the values of send redirect. We can also pass the call the values and pass the values through the dispatcher servlet. We can use cookies. We can use HTTP session. We can change the URL. So there are many methods. You can use anyone, but mostly suppose we will use a Spring framework. So in Spring framework,
Yeah.
we use sessions, and we are not using directly sessions. Actually, there is a method and model and view class. So mostly we use
Okay.
model, but internally model is using sessions. So I want to explain only session. For this purpose, I am taking multiple steps.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here, okay. So we can add the values in the request also, and we can access in this page, and we can also use sessions. For sessions, CTP session is also a interface And we can set the values, these values in sessions. We can also set the we use set attributes in session. Suppose here I declare user and set the value like suppose user dot I'm setting the value in sessions. Okay, you can also use the sessions. These we can set the values in session and get it success. Suppose we want to get the value from the session. So again, we will use HTTP session. The get attributes, we can get the values. Like suppose here I set the values user. So we can get these values through the user. And it will be string. In string. And typecast in string. Okay. Same as we can get the values. And second value I have saved in session with name PWD. Okay, so we will get from the PWD. We can specify a variable name PSS. Now, here is the USR and PSS. USR, okay. So in session, actually, suppose we are using, we have suppose here, suppose we have multiple servlet and we want to transfer the values from one servlet to another servlet. Okay, so if you are using dispatcher servlet, so which page, suppose you are calling this is servlet A and this is servlet B and this is servlet C. Okay, so if you are calling B servlet in servlet A, so we can transfer the values from A to B. but that value cannot access servlet C in dispatcher servlet. Which servlet we are calling, that will transfer to that particular servlet. But in session, actually session, when we will call, suppose we want to send a request to a server. So server create a session for that particular user. So we can save the values in the session. Okay. And if we save any value in the session, so we can access from any servlet directly. Only create the object of session like this, HTTP session. Okay. After that, we get the value through the variable name. Okay. It is very simple, very easy. And in further topics, we also use this session, but mostly it's used in background. We use another classes and interfaces. Okay, so we have multiple ways to save the values in a particular place, and we can access that values from that place. Okay, so you can also use, we can use a dispatcher servlet, we can use send redirect, we can use request, we can use dispatch STC station, we can use cookies, we can use rewriting uh, URL, we can use form hidden field, we can also use that. So we have multiple ways. So as per our need, as per our requirement, we can use anyone. Okay, so now I'm going to execute this. Suppose here I have specify the username and password and click on login. You can see. Okay. So we have a multiple method to transfer in value from one place to one servlet to another servlet. Through the dispatcher servlet, you can call any page, and but send redirect have we have another option, send redirect. We can through the we can call the any page, but send redirect only work with URL. Okay, but dispatcher servlet we can call any values, uh, any page like HTML page, like JSP page, like servlet page. We can call any page with the help of dispatcher servlet. Okay, and we can also pass the values to dispatcher servlet. Okay, Rohit, are you there?
Yes. Yeah.
Jyoti
Yes.
and Suman, any doubt, any queries?
No, sir.
No.
Okay, okay. Now I'm going to share this. Please try to execute it. Okay, so I have already shared you this project. Please check it. If you have any doubt, any queries, please share me.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, most welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Most welcome.